Okay. What's going on, people? How y'all doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just checking out. Well, I want to come in here and just have an open conversation about life. Hello, viewer. How are you today? I'm just here, want to express and talk to you guys, see what's going on with y'all, um, and maybe shed some light on whatever you guys feel like maybe you don't understand, or maybe things that you want to know about me and my life, or what can I do to help you with your life, I guess. So um, I'm going to start by saying I am 29 years old, and I love my wife, my family, my mother, my sisters, my brothers, my kids. Um, I am from originally Chicago, Illinois. Um, yeah, I've been in tough situations, rough, scary, and all of that situations. Hold on one second. Yeah. And growing up in Chicago, it wasn't the hardest thing to do. It wasn't the easiest by far thing to do, but you know, you meet people and you guys make it work, as a team, as a family, as an all collective unit. And I got myself connected with, a good group of guys. That's my brothers, you know. The women in my life are great. Uh, Shout out to my wife, my sisters, uh, my grandmothers, my aunties, and my cousins as well. Um, but I just want to open up to you guys. So start by asking questions if you like. Any questions anybody may have. I'm here to clear the air or help y'all understand a little bit more about me or about your life, things that you may not even know about yourself. I'm no psychic, I'm no mind reader, I'm not perfect. Um, just here to, I guess, talk if y'all want to talk to me. Um, so here we are. I normally got a couple subscribers, but hopefully we change that with, you know, doing things like this, helping, you know, letting you guys into my life a little bit. So, again, I'm here to answer any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever you may have for me. I'm fairly new to this YouTube thing, blogging, vlogging, whatever the hell. But I do want to talk about how can we help the youth um, in Chicago? Because me knowing what I know now and the things that I stepped foot in, things that I've encountered in my life, you know, being young, wanting to be with the crowds and all that. Yeah, it's cool when you're young and you don't know no better. But what they doing right now in Chicago is craziness. You know what I mean? It's complete craziness. And I feel like I know I glorified the big homies on the block and all of that. I glorified the the people with the or the niggas with the money. I glorified that. I glorified them. I held them here. So when I was growing up, I wanted to be like them at this place. So yeah, I've done all of the wrong things. All of the wrong things. And now at 29, I see those wrongs looking back at the youth that was looking up to me, or could have the ones that I know was looking up to me, or the ones that I don't know was looking up to me, are now doing these things and carrying on this path of life that leads to nothing but complete and utter destruction, you know? And it's really sad to see this going on. And now I've moved away from Illinois, Chicago. You know, I go and visit, but it's a short visit. It's boom, and I'm out. I'm seeing family, a couple of friends that's real friends I may go and see. But other than that, I'm not stopping in nobody hoods. I'm not stopping on your block. I ain't pulling up. No, because that is only going to lead to those destructive behaviors that I've found myself really trying to get rid of or get away from. You know what I mean? You know, I was out there wilding for no reason. And I don't I don't want that for my children. I don't want that for your children. I don't want that for the children that's out there right now. These young guys, man, they don't have no guidance at all. None. They running around reckless. You can't tell them nothing. It's too late to tell or try to teach them right from wrong because to them, I feel like wrong is right, you know? And who am I to say, oh, you wrong, you shouldn't be doing this, but I was there doing the same thing. And that's how they look at things. And they may look at me. Okay, yeah. They look at people that's trying to help them better themselves as nothing. They look at people that's trying to help them as nothing. As, oh, well, I'm doing this now and your old ass is old. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know how this game go. I know how it go. We've been there. You know what I'm saying? And I just need or want to talk. Let's talk about that. How can we reach them? How could we reach those young guys that's on the block with no guidance? How could one, how could I go about connecting with them? Because I know me, and when I was out there, doing whatever I was doing, uh, I know it was people that talked to me, and I could understand what they're saying and still want to go and do what I was doing anyway. I was going to go right back out there, get right back out there, do what I'm doing because it's making me money. Is that life got all of the glorifications, money, cars, women, party. You having a ball all the time with no regard for what you're doing to your life and yourself and what effect that plays with your family, well, they family and other people's family as well. I know me, I did not care about that. I ain't care about that. I was just out there having a ball, living life. Would I change it? Would I change what I did then? If I could go back, would I change it? I really feel like I wouldn't. And I feel like that because it made me better today to realize that I messed up. You know what I'm saying? I messed up and now I could go ahead and correct those things in my life and I found that balance. You know what I mean? I found that balance of life and a new meaning for life. And it's like one of the greatest feelings in the world. Um, hey viewer, come talk to me, man. Come talk to me, viewer. Let's talk. Sometimes I find myself, thinking about going back to doing that stupid crap that I was doing. And I asked myself, is it worth it? And the answer is always no, it's not worth it. I could not sit here and say that I didn't enjoy what I was doing. I did. I was having a ball. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Because I was making it happen for myself. The guys that I was running with, we was making it happen. Nobody was gonna stop us. Nobody could touch us. Yeah, we had the guns, we had hands, all that. And I'm gonna say this. Yeah, we had the guns and all of this, but that was only only for protection. Only. If you wanted to fight and we had a disagreement or a misunderstanding, guess what? I ain't gonna go get my gun. I'm not going to get my gun. Or I'm not reaching for my gun first. No, I'm gonna tap that ass. Period. End the story. End the story. It wasn't no It wasn't no question. It was a second. It was a second. It was the first thought to put my hands on you. It was my first thought to reach out and touch you. I'm not about to go and get my gun and shoot up no house because I know you be there. I know you stay there. No, I'm gonna go ring that doorbell. Hey, nigga, come outside. Let's go. Let me get my one. Let me get my one. That's what I was on. You know what I'm saying? And if whatever happened with gunplay, that's what happened. But the first thing, my first action was not to pull a gun. My first action was always to fight. And still to this day, I will tap that ass if you want me. It ain't that gun didn't make me. You know what I'm saying? My homies didn't make me. I made me. I would do the same thing with my homies or without them. I'm about to tap. I'm okay. You think you put your gun down, dog? Let's do this. Well, let's go in the alley. Let's go ahead and handle this. Numerous of occasions. You know. What's up, viewer? How y'all doing? Holla at me. Type in that box, man. Type in that box. Come holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing all these killings, man, it's just it's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And I would like to see more love, and I would like to see what do y'all think we could do to save our youth, save our babies. KB, who that? But you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like how could we say these kids, man? Because it's being glorified in the music. Yeah, it was glorified then too. And if KB is who I think it is, hey, you know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to, you know what I'm saying, talk about. Well, I want us to be able to come up with some type of system that don't just put them in prison. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna jump on the game, man. I know exactly. What's up, bro? That's my brother, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna jump on the game in a minute, man. In fact, I'm about to turn it on now. We like I don't see kids in the parks playing football or basketball, even baseball. Hell, you know, like that's the that that right there is like one of the main things that kept and can keep them out of the streets. I feel like is sports. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about sports no more, man. They don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't yo, What? No, man. Hold on, y'all. At the basketball courts all the time. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't see kids in the parks playing, bro. You don't see that. You all you get is motherfuckers trying to be on the block. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. Like how the hell, how the hell did it get from all of the kids wanting to be at the park and playing to all of the kids now wanting to go to go to the block, go to a party, and get on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like they glorifying being a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the crazy thing is that you have now the drug dealers or whatever being glorified crackheads. They glorified. They want to pop all these perks that's laced with fentanyl. They press. They making these. They are making these things. So bad, man. Yo, you said what? Yeah, yeah. Um, what doing? Man, what doing? Man, what doing? Yeah, my shit. I'm loaded up, bro. I'm ready when you is. All right. All right. No, no, no. Take your time, bro. Take your time. All right. All right. Bet. Peace. But you know, it's it's a shame to see these. You know, back in the day, if you was doing whatever drug you was doing, besides smoking weed and popping X pills, if you wasn't if you was doing that, that's the most glorified thing right there. Back when I was coming up, you smoking some weed, you drinking, you popping some X. Cool, that's cool. Now you got motherfuckers talking about doing coke, popping, you know what I'm saying, prescription pills, uh, that's laced with fentanyl that got these kids dying every goddamn day. Um, all these drugs, and they glorifying it in the music even. You know, it's scary. These fools don't care. They don't care. You know, and it's it's really, you know, like back then, if you was doing any other thing besides that, you kept that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And these people, these kids, these babies is glorifying being a crackhead. Now, how sick is that? You tell me. How sick is that? How sick is that? If y'all don't know, I'll tell you. It's very goddamn sick. And it should not be glorified. But again, who am I to say that? Who am I to say that? What can we do? Because we're going through a crisis right now. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. It's a crisis, man. And then everybody want to beat up on and bash all of the people that's Dave Chappelle. Perfect example. Dave Chappelle. He's getting caught up in this shit about expressing his feelings. And they say, oh, that's what's wrong with black men. We don't express our feelings. Do you see why we don't? Do you see why we don't express our feelings? Because when we express our feelings about a black struggle that black people have been going through for over 400 years, in this community, the alphabet community, got more rights than us. Let's talk about that. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all ain't rocking with me like that. Y'all don't hear me. But it's cool. Cause I just want y'all to understand that it's it's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care that you don't got no rights, but you care that much about about gay pride and gay rights. I ain't know I had to brag about being heterosexual, being an alpha male. I didn't know I had to brag about that. I ain't know that I should have a a month or a day because I'm a straight man. I ain't know that. I ain't know that I we should have a parade for being straight. You see what I'm going at? You see this agenda that they pushing? Boosie, Dave Chappelle, the baby, all these people, right? You mean to tell me that us as black folks have less rights than gay people? They should have as many rights as anybody else do. Back up. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on in a minute. Okay. Okay. They should have, because they are people. They should have the same rights. They should have the same rights. But that don't mean go parading it around. Lil Nas X, he showing this shit to the kids. Boosie, I feel you. The baby, I feel you. Dave Chappelle, I feel you. I feel y'all, black brothers. I feel y'all. I understand where y'all coming from. I know I just jumped subjects, but let's talk about it. Let's have that uncomfortable conversation. No, no, no. You just had one, okay? I have one. Yeah, I'll give you one in a little while, okay? Okay. All right, go in your room. Go in your room now, okay? So let's talk about that though. Let's have those uncomfortable conversations. Y'all don't want to have them uncomfortable conversations. Hmm? Y'all don't want to have them uncomfortable conversations, huh? I do. I want to have them uncomfortable conversations, huh? Mommy, give one. Okay, I'm gonna tell her. Okay. I want to have those uncomfortable conversations because the uncomfortable conversations is the conversations that we really supposed to be having, not those easy conversations. Or how about let's have the conversations about um let's have the conversations about becoming homeowners or something like that. Let's have conversations like that. You don't want to have conversations like that. But if I said, "Oh, Pookie and Ray Ray got shot up," you want to talk about that? You want to hear about that? You want to know? You want to know about that, don't you? You want to talk about that? Y'all don't hear me though. How about let's talk about how How did that boy Cal get off them charges? All of them. But I'm gonna get stopped and pulled over and locked up for a bag of weed. I ain't hurt nobody. They're my lungs. I ain't killed nobody. A bag of weed that I'm gonna smoke. I don't smoke weed, but y'all get what I'm saying. Let's talk about that. Let's have these. We have to stop beating around and having comfortable conversations. Pull yourself out that comfort zone and have those conversations that nobody want to talk about. Nobody want to talk about that. But guess what? I say again, I do. I want to have them conversations. I want to know how you feel. Let's have those conversations. Those could be the best conversations that you'll ever have. It's them uncomfortable conversations and grab you some knowledge from it and try to be better. Yeah, I don't want to be better. Nah, yeah, I don't want to be better. We got to have those uncomfortable conversations. We got to have those uncomfortable conversations. But nobody want to have them uncomfortable conversations, though. Why? But why? Why don't we want to have those uncomfortable conversations? Let's talk about it, people. I bet if we was talking about, um, I bet if we was talking about who that boy, Young Dolph. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about what you heard about that, what you know about that, and all of this. But you don't want to have to. You don't want to talk about how could you build a business. And I understand why you don't want to talk about that because when you talk about that to somebody, guess what? Here they come with, man. Oh man, we can't do that. We can't. We bring. We are crabs in a bucket. Crabs in a bucket. A lot of you are, because I like those conversations. I enjoy those. Those are the conversations we all should be having to build, to uplift, not bring down and talk about all of the bullshit. Oh man, Ray and his baby mama got into it again. Oh shit. Oh, you know that nigga got caught with 2-3 pounds. Ooh, you want to talk about that shit, don't you? I know you do. And we can talk about that. We can talk about that. But let's get down to what they what they showing our kids in the media, what they portraying our young boys to be, what are they feeding our kids, social media, television, the radio, Disney. Let's talk about Disney. Let's talk about these cartoons. Let's talk about that. See, this is a judgment-free zone because I don't care if you gay. I don't care about that. What I care about is what you showing the kids. What are you showing the kids? What they gonna take from that? What they gonna take from them videos being posted and stuff? Mommy get my fries. Yeah, she got your fries. Let's talk about it, man. I want us to talk about things like that. Let's talk about how we could get back in our children's lives. Let's talk about building these businesses that's gonna keep our kids out of jail. That's gonna keep our loved ones out of jail. Let's talk about loving our kids again. Let's talk about getting them back in school and off the streets. Let's talk about helping them. And that shouldn't really even be an uncomfortable conversation. But we ain't talking about it. Yes. Okay. I'll be right back, folks. Let's have those uncomfortable conversations, y'all. Yo, what's up, viewer? Who in here watching? Chime in, chime in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about all those uncomfortable conversations. We can have that. This is a judgment-free zone, and I just want to talk about it, see what you feel about it. Chime in. Chime in, chat. What's going on? I want to have those uncomfortable conversations, y'all. Oh, shit. I want to have those uncomfortable conversations. Let's have that. Yo, let's have those uncomfortable conversations. We should. We should have those conversations. We should be talking about and telling our kids about what we did growing up. What's up, Shaka? We should talk about that. We should talk about why me and mommy didn't get along and why we didn't get married. We should talk about that. We should talk about um how or why I didn't finish school or make it to college. We should talk about that to our children and with the importance of getting back in school. Yo, I'm here. What's happening, bro? Let's talk. Let's talk, Shaka. Talk to me, Shaka. Well, I'm waiting on my brother to jump back on. So I'm just waiting on him to jump on, and I think we're gonna be playing Resurgence or Battle Royale. No, the regular one. Yeah. All right, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna be back in here in a second. All right. All right, back. Let's have those conversations though. I want to have those conversations with you. Shaka, I miss you, girl. I love you. Um, like I was saying though, it's those conversations that's uncomfortable that we should be having with not just our peers or our family. We should be having those conversations with our kids. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get you some milk. We should have those conversations. We need to. No matter how uncomfortable it is, we should have those conversations with our kids. So they know the mistakes and have an understanding. It gives them an understanding of right and wrong. You know, don't you want your kids to know what right from wrong? Yeah, yeah. And it's more people that need to be having these conversations with these kids, man. Like it's it's a shame because they can't be having these conversations with these kids because they out here doing what they doing and not caring. And most of the parents is doing the same, smoking weed and popping pills with their kids. All of this, you know what I'm saying? All of this drinking with their kids. Well, if they do it with me, I know that they safe. No. But what about when they leave home and do it and get with their friends and do it? Oh, so now you got a house full of kids drinking and doing drugs in your house. You just helping them be a glorified crackhead, a glorified drunk. Oh yeah, let's go get drunk at such and such house. His mama gonna get his mama gonna buy the bottle. His daddy gonna buy the bottle. Her daddy gonna buy the bottle. Her mama gonna buy the bottle. Her mama her mama smoke. I sell her mama weed all the time. I sell her mama pills all the time. Well, that's what y'all. That's what y'all doing now. You know, but that's okay to you because they doing it in your house. You think that's okay? You know, you think that's okay, huh? I don't think so. I don't think it is. I don't think that's okay. That's why I say let's talk about it. Shaka, what you want to talk about? Let's hit on something. Give me a conversation. Talk to me. Yeah, it's terrible, Shaka. It's terrible, but it's true. I've heard it so much. Oh, long as you're doing it at my house, it's okay. But one of them days you gonna go to work and they gonna want to get drunk. They gonna want to get high, and they gonna go do it with somebody and end up like may she rest in peace. They gonna end up like all these other people. You know, I don't want to say nobody names, but you know, y'all know exactly what y'all they gonna end up at a hotel party. You understand? They're gonna end up there. Then what? Now you crying. Not now. But you know what your kids doing? They know what their kids doing out in these streets, man. And then they get on the news. Oh, they was an angel. No, you know goddamn well, little Ray Ray ain't no damn angel. He been doing this since he was in 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade. Now he got caught up. The streets don't play fair. The streets ain't fair. No, I ain't preaching, Shaka. I ain't preaching to nobody. I ain't preaching. I'm just telling you how T.I. is. Okay, I'm gonna get you some milk. I'm just talking. I want to have these uncomfortable conversations. I ain't preaching. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get them in a safe position to get them out the street. You know, my kids ain't in the street. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't preaching, but you can share my live though. You know what I'm saying? You can share my live, Shaka. Let's have these conversations. Let's have these conversations. Let's do that because we should and we got to. We should and we got to have these conversations, man. I'm about to eat a salad. Oh, okay. You know what? Salads. Let's talk about that. You know, all of the greens ain't good for you. All greens ain't good greens. Now I know you know that. Huh? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know who that was, bro. Uh yeah. He in my friends list, but he said that he wanted to he wanted to join up. I mean, you know what I'm saying, jump in or whatever. He wanted to jump in and play. Well, he ain't joinable now, so fuck him. Anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. But let's talk about fat ass America. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, Shaka said, let's talk about fat ass America. What you want to? How you want to start? All of the laziness. You know, we got Uber Eats. What's them other websites? No. I'm saying it's fat. Hold on, real quick. Hello. Okay, well, Grubhub, yeah. We got all of these things that's making us lazier, fatter, and it that's a shame that we got all these gyms. I don't see nobody in the gym. I don't see nobody in the gym. Nobody care about that they health is their wealth. I'm talking about they got a whole show, my 600-pound lifestyle. For what? Why? Why? Why do we have? Why do we need that? And then at the end of the day, they do all of these surgeries and all that, and guess what? A couple months later, they back fat because they don't. They used to sitting on their ass, not doing nothing, ordering people around, sitting on the couch, ordering people around to go get them a pop out the goddamn refrigerator. And I'm talking about a 2 liter, not no can pop, not no little small can pop. No, bring me that 2 liter to my bed. Call the pizza man. They call the pizza man. The pizza man bring the food. They call the kids to get the food from the dough and bring it to them. And now they eating in the bed with their pop and an extra large family pizza to they self. To they self. Now let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. Yeah, that is that in itself is a mental health issue. That in itself is a mental health issue. I feel like it. I feel like it is. Because what in your mind have you to think that that's all right? But you so worried about a man, you or a woman. You need to get your fat ass up off that couch and do something with your life. Do something about that body. Diabetes, sugar, and kids getting it early. High blood pressure. Kids getting it early. Why? Why? Because they going to buy these kids all of this shit just to shut them up. Or they ordering it on Uber Eats, and all of the kids is doing is sitting on their ass playing the game. They don't want to go outside. They can't go outside because they scared they gonna get shot. They scared Ray Ray and Pookie and them gonna try to rob them if they go to the corner store or go outside and play. They scared that man and them gonna come and shoot the block up. So they can't. They worried about their life. They scared for their life. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to move out the hood. And this diabetes and all that. They kids is getting high blood pressure and diabetes because they can't. They the parents lazy asses don't want to take them to the park, so they give them an iPad, a phone, and order Uber Eats, Grubhub, and all that shit, and just to shut the kid up. Just to shut the kid up. Here, they throw a device in their face. No, let them read a book. Now you got little girls getting on TikTok, little boys kissing little boys and thinking they gay, all because a parent is not being a parent. Apparently, you know what I'm saying? They don't they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to. They don't care about that. They don't care about being great again, active again. They want to be great again. They don't want to be parents no more. They don't want to be parents. And the parents just just dumb. The parents is babies. The babies is parenting babies now. I know that I was a young parent. You know what I'm saying? I was a young parent, but I was a parent. I was I was doing everything I could as a young man, as a young parent. Oh yeah, I was touching on that earlier, Shaka. We gotta have those conversations about why mommy and daddy couldn't, you know what I'm saying, make it together and all of this. We gotta have those conversations. We gotta have those uncomfortable conversations with our kids and let them know what's really going on. See, most of the time they don't know that they don't know that mommy was being promiscuous. That's why daddy left. They just know that daddy left. You know what I'm saying? They just know that daddy left. And mama can't have daddy in the house because daddy cause mommy on section 8, you know, on child support. So children won't understand because we want to try to shelter them now when it comes to the conversation about you know how they I'm sorry, what was I at? But they don't want to have those conversations. They just want to beat down the dad the majority of the time and make them look like they was just the parent of the year. They try to make these kids think that they the parent of the year, but your daddy wasn't shit. They talk that the majority of the time they're down talk to daddy, and then when the dad get a chance to be in they kids' life, they gonna down talk to mama. They gonna down talk to mama. Oh, your mama ain't nothing. She a hoe. Da 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 da. Da, because now he trying to get back at the mama. No, I ain't saying explain it to the toddlers. I'm talking about explaining it to these kids that's now out here making babies. You know what I'm saying? The toddlers, of course, they ain't gonna understand. Of course, they ain't gonna understand. Well, you know, when you do that, you can do that. I feel like you can do that. Let them form their own thoughts about their parents. I feel like you can do that, but when you do that, you if you do it that way, you got to make sure that you ain't talking you know what I'm saying, you ain't talking bad about the other parent, you know, and that the kids don't hear that. Because when the kids hear that, now they are putting in their own mind already they already think you already putting that into their mind, you know what I'm saying? So as long I have no problem with a child, a toddler, or you know what I'm saying, because as long as that parent's not down talking the parent around those children, toddlers, and older kids. But yeah, I was talking about the older children. But as long as they ain't doing that, then yeah, they they can build their own perspective. But if they're talking about your daddy ain't shit, that nigga ain't shit, and all of this, now you already putting that perspective that in their head. You know what I'm saying? And now as they growing up, they hear auntie saying it, uncle saying it, grandma saying it. Oh, okay, so my daddy wasn't shit, but lo and behold, you don't know that. So daddy was the shit and was trying to be something to you, but he couldn't. But he couldn't. And a lot of the times, relationships don't work. Relationship relationships don't work, and yeah, and a lot of people, a lot of parents do. They be lying, lying, not telling the truth. Those uncomfortable. I wish I was able to have those uncomfortable conversations with my daddy. I've had some uncomfortable conversations with him, but not the more important ones. You know. All right, but I'm gonna get back on here a little later. Love y'all. Holla at me at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna have a good night talk with y'all. Peace, love, love y'all, love y'all. We gonna pick up on this conversation, Shaka. Love you.